If you have the president on a texting basis on your phone, that probably gives you a lot more leverage than most other corporations or most other CEOs.
But autonomous itself, we think is worth $1 trillion. So when you think today, I view Tesla as the most undervalued AI name in the market.
All that and more. So let's get to it.
Tesla, those shares down a little more than 3% since those tariff announcements went into effect, or at least the announcements did. But Steve, you still see upside in the EV giant, thanks in part to Elon Musk's proximity to the president-elect.
I know that everyone in the investing world, I think everyone in the investing world gets this, that if you have the president on a texting basis on your phone, that probably gives you a lot more leverage than most other corporations or most other CEOs. He is around him a substantial amount of time. Robotaxi will be brought forward, or at least given a hat tip. They are working on other initiatives, and maybe Elon Musk can sit there and wake up, Dom, and have 3 other business ideas or focuses on his mind, and he will get a better valuation or an increased valuation based on those ideas. Granted, we're all talking about robotaxi, we're all talking about car sales, but he does have Optimus, and he does have things that move the stock substantially.
Look, a big reason when Trump came in, when you think about con out the FTC, that's bullish for big tech. I think less regulations. And then who's at the table right next to Trump? It's Musk. And I think that's going to also play a big role unofficially in terms of some of these picks and where this all goes. But I continue to think in terms of this AI revolution, it is 10 p.m. at that party that goes to 4 a.m. And I don't see any of these appointments that's changing that party or that party closes early. I think we have a tech bull market that goes well into 2025, 2026. And I think a lot of this sort of noise that we see here are more opportunities to own these names rather than time to get nervous.
Do you buy Tesla here then, given the rally we've seen, the torrid rally we've seen this month?
I think get the popcorn out, because I believe Tesla's a stock that could ultimately double from here over the next 18 months. It's been obviously a parabolic move, but as me and you've talked about, autonomous itself, we think is worth $1 trillion. So when you think today, I view Tesla as the most undervalued AI name in the market. It is not ridiculous. It might almost be conservative to think, could this be a $500-600 stock? As the autonomous ultimately plays out, I think the margin story is definitely stabilized here. And I think investors, look, the haters continue to hate. They hate it at $50, they'll hate it here. But I think we sit here, and this will be sort of a golden star, in terms of when you look at the market in 2025, in terms of what we see for Tesla. I believe $2 trillion on the horizon.
$2 trillion on the horizon? God damn, that's a whole lot of bread. All jokes aside, the horizon is looking mighty bright for Tesla the company. Not sure where TSLA is going to go in the near term, but long term, we're looking at the most valuable company in a decade's time. Well, at least that's where I plan to put my money. In conclusion, I just wanted to clip some of these sound bites for future purposes. Didn't hear a lot of negative comments in the past few days regarding TSLA. I believe it's fair to say that most of the bears have gone into hibernation, waiting patiently for their moment to strike. But as Dan so eloquently put it, haters gonna hate. And even if TSLA fell to $50, they would still find a reason not to put a buy on it. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue to buy TSLA whenever there's a red day. The only problem is, I don't foresee a whole lot of those in the days ahead. That's all I've got for you today. Be easy. Peace.